Hi guys, it's Rob here from the Doctor Who Show. About a month ago, I made a video here on YouTube called The Death of Doctor Who on Physical Media in Australia. And at the time of making this video, it has over 13,000 views, which is quite a lot. And many of the responses to that video were to say, thanks very much, great to get the news, I agree with you, I'm going to the UK as well to buy my copy of Season 9 of Doctor Who and so on. There were a few people, however, who said, oh no, this can't be a thing, it's just a little late, wait and see, give it a month or two. And I tried to come back to those people in as nice a way as possible to say, look, that's your opinion, but given past experience, given the way we've seen these releases come out in relation to the UK releases before, I have a feeling this one might not be coming, and I think you're better off getting that UK copy. As a result, copies in the UK are now very scarce. Their price skyrocketed around the time this news came out on the Doctor Who show. Funny that. And while I think you can get copies of Season 9 still now, they will cost you a lot of money and they will involve a bit of digging. You just can't go to the go-to stores in the UK. Most of them are sold out. Which brings us to today, and a listener out there by the name of Philip has written an email into the Doctor Who show, and I've read it, I've passed it on to Dave, and I'm going to share it with you now because it's not good news, folks. Basically, Philip went to the trouble of writing a snail mail letter to Universal, remember those? And has got a snail mail reply from the group finance director of Universal. And it's a lovely letter. The chap relates that he's a British expat, so he certainly knows Doctor Who. He gives advice on where to get Season 9 from. He even quotes the 11th Doctor in part of his letter. Like, what a lovely thing. But the part that's not lovely is this paragraph. Universal Pictures have been releasing Doctor Who physical content, DVDs and Blu-rays, in Australia and New Zealand since 2019, under license from BBC Studios. Unfortunately, due to the long-term decline in the physical home entertainment market, we have made the painful decision to exit this category during 2023, and what will happen to future BBC releases in the region is not yet known at this point. As part of the closing of operations, all Doctor Who titles are currently inactive, however, should still be able to find stock of these seasons through various third parties. I think he means, however, you should still be able to find stock of these through various third parties. And there it is. Universal will not be dealing with Doctor Who on physical media in Australia. And to my reading, it seems to be exiting physical media completely. Unfortunately, due to the long-term decline of physical home entertainment market, we have made the painful decision to exit this category during 2023. I think that's something bigger than Doctor Who. I think they're exiting the category of home entertainment. And that in itself is absolutely huge. That's a news story in itself. But we're here for the Doctor Who, so let's concentrate on that. This means, folks, that Doctor Who Season 9 will not be coming out in the near future, like some people were telling me it would. Rob, give it another month or two. You know, Rob, you're a pessimist. Rob, you're wrong. No, I'm not. Doctor Who Season 9 will not be coming out in the near future. It seems that there's the possibility of a new distributor coming on board. Maybe if a new distributor comes on board in the future, they'll look at what they have access to and they might say, oh, look, there's Season 9 of Doctor Who. We could release that. Would they want to, however, given that this market is so depressed to the point that Universal is exiting? And also given the fact that many Australian fans will have gone and bought Season 9 anyway from the UK, is there a market for it? So Season 9 is certainly not coming out anytime soon, and from this, maybe it will never come out in Australia. Maybe Doctor Who will never be on physical media again in Australia, which was one of the conjectures of that original video. So here we are, a month on from there, here's where we're at. For those of you who were good enough to listen to the end of April episode of the Doctor Who Show podcast, Dave and I had a good debate about 3 big options for Doctor Who on physical media in Australia. So if you've not heard that, tune into that. But here today, this is the absolute latest news. I thank our listener for sending this letter into us and letting us all know what's going on. This can't be understated. This is big news, particularly if Universal is exiting the physical media market completely. That's extraordinary. So what do you think? I'm sure this will get as many hits as the other video did, if not more, because this is a more definitive response than the one I was working with earlier. Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts. Get in the comments below and let me know what's going on in your head. I've been Rob. This is the Doctor Who Show. We'll talk to you next time.